What's the damage then? Hey, you've got it done.
Yeah, I got it last night. It felt a bit funny, so I put it under the ultraviolet tester that I use to check the 50s.
Yeah?
And see, good ones don't show white.
Unless they've been washed or something by mistake.
Yeah, but look at it, Tosh, they're spotless. That's not your photocopied rubbish, is it?
It's been printed, though, properly. It's just on the wrong paper. Do you know who gave you this?
Well, no, I didn't take it here. I got it in change last night at a Bear and Badger.
It's ridiculous, really. She just won't open her bag.
About time. I'm supposed to be at work.
Can we start with your name, please?
Yeah, it's Suzi. Miss Suzi Black, and I want these people charged with false imprisonment.
Rubbish.
Yeah, all right. Just tell me what happened.
I saw this young lady go behind the empty till point and bend down looking around.
I thought I dropped my keys, for heaven's sake.
Over the other side of the till point.
Well, I didn't, did I? I told you I found them in my bag.
Except she won't show us, of course. But she put something in her handbag, definitely.
She's lying.
I'm sorry, Miss Black. I'm going to have to ask you to show me the contents of your bag.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Look, this is the best way of getting this whole thing sorted out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I am being a little bit unreasonable. It's just that... Well, I've taken out some cash to pay a builder. Don't look good, does it?
This is good, Tosh. Really good. It's not your usual photocopied rubbish.
I know. Perhaps you should give the funny money squad a bell then.
Well, I'll do that. You check out the pub.
My pleasure. Oh, sorry. Morning. DC Lions, Sunhill.
Morning. Tom Kennedy.
Hiya. I've got someone who thinks he got this dud from here last night, Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, looks all right to me. It's got the watermark in the foil strip.
Yeah, but it's not all right, I'm afraid. Could you look in the till, see if you've got any more in there? I'd also like to know who was serving here last night.
Well, I can tell you for starters, it wasn't me. I was upstairs watching the football on the telly last night. Must have been one of my barmaids. And I don't know how you're going to prove this lot's kosher either.
Haven't you got one of those testers? You have live bands on here as well, don't you?
So what if I do?
Well, you see that purple light? That's all testers are. If you switch it on, I'll show you.
Fuses on the blink.
Oh, well, never mind. But I'd still like to have a word with that barmaid of yours if I could. She might remember who was in last night.
You'll be lucky she's not on again until tomorrow night. She's got another job during the day. But that's her in the tug-of-war, with a long blonde hair behind me.
Very nice.
What was this Suzi Black one bang at anyway?
Oh, I don't know. But the shop wasn't missing any cash, so I just took her details and let her go. Money and all. Don't often see that many tenors in a handbag.
I know, boys. I'm very busy in here.
What on earth are you doing?
We're checking, aren't we? Tosh got a wicked dud earlier.
Yeah, really well printed.
So we're checking her own.
Whoever's done them's gone for the tenner, probably to make people less suspicious.
Hang on a minute.
Well, I mean, you know, 50s everybody has a good look at, but tenners...
Tenors?
Out, please. I'm busy in here. Out!
You said her name was Suzi Black. I've got her address.
Go on.
Well, she had several £100 inside her bag in new tenors.
I see. And did she say why she didn't want to open her bag?
Not really. She could have been doing a recce, I suppose.
Yeah.
Looking for one of those UV detectors.
Thank you.
But she said she had to pay a builder.
And?
You wouldn't take it out in tens, would you? It'd be 20s or 50s, surely.
Yeah, you're right.
I just didn't think about it at the time.
Tosh.
Yes?
Phone call. Landlord of the Bear and Badger.
Thanks, Sarge.
Oh yeah, and there's a DS Tyndall coming over from Counterfeit Currency to look at your dodgy tenor, so don't leave town.
Hang on, Eureka. Yes, hello. Yes, Mr. Kennedy. I'll be right over. Suzi Black will have to wait, Eureka.
Found it in the food money.
How do you know it's a dud?
I tried out what you said. After a bit of DIY. There you go, there's a good one.
Yeah?
There you are.
So that's two you've taken in?
That's right, yeah. But this time I can help you. I know who I took it off. Davy Palmer. Works in the bookies next door. Spends his life in here. Was in this morning for a sandwich a few minutes after you left. That's him there, behind Jackie. And that's a better one of him there.
He looks rough.
Ah, well, so would you if you drank what he does.
It's a well-printed note. 4 colours put on one by one, probably by a single colour offset litho.
So, it was worth coming over from Menzies for?
Definitely. But?
But?
Well, it's rubbish paper, isn't it? I mean, he hasn't even got the linen stuff that doesn't fluoresce, let alone tried to copy the real McCoy.
How do you mean?
Well, feel a real one. Feel the weight, the toughness.
Yeah.
That's because it's 100% cotton, just like jeans. Now, why would someone who can print a note this well use paper like this?
Because he's just started.
Well, it could be. This could even be a sample. But he's good, and we need to catch him.
It's not here. Idle beggars out as usual. Try the bear and badger, he's part of the fittings.
I've just been there.
Oh, well, it's there on the dog track.
Into dogs, is he?
He takes bets down there when it's on. Can I tell him what it's about?
I'll come back later.
Park yourself in the bear and badger. So long as Miss Lovely Legs works there, he'll show up.
Pardon?
The barmaid. Jackie's her name.
Arsenal Swindon?
Away win. All units, Claydon Street. Disturbance in off licence. Any units deal?
Let's have a junction.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Gov. I've got a second dud.
Tosh, this is DS Tyndall from the Counterfeit Currency Unit.
Sarge.
Looks pretty similar.
I think I know who passed it. A bookies assistant called Davy Palmer.
Good.
And there's a barmaid at the Bear and Badger I want to talk to as well. But at the moment, I can't get in touch with either of them.
Looks like they're from the same plate. The pattern irregularities match, and the strip's been overlaid afterwards in the same way.
You think we should bring Palmer in?
Well, this could be something for Regional Crime Squad. I mean, someone like Palmer's probably only on the distribution end.
Yeah, we don't want to go blundering in and scaring off the printer, do we?
Right.
Well, of course, you never get out.
Get him off me! All right, sir, we'll handle it. Up you get, come on. He jumped on me. I was minding my own business.
He's just given me a dud. Look in his wallet.
Rubbish. Sir, please.
You asked Josh Lyons. He was in the pub last night and he's just dropped in here and tried to give me a wrong one. His wallet's stuffed full of them.
To David Palmer, sir.
What do you think?
Time?
Here, look, come and have a look under the machine here.
Sir. See what these look like, eh, sir?
You're wasting your time.
Oh, really, sir? No point in passing it straight to the RCS now. If we play this right, Palmer should talk. They usually do.
Tosh.
Yeah?
I just found out my friend Suzi Black doesn't exist. No one of that name at the address she gave.
Is that the woman with a bag full of tenors?
Yeah.
So how do we find her?
Well, it shouldn't be impossible. George Garfield's got a man called Palmer in custody with another load of duds.
Yeah, we know.
And he just showed me what he had in his wallet. It's a picture of her.
Well, this is Jackie Stevens, the barmaid at the Bear and Badger.
You're kidding?
Right, Tosh. I've checked the work number of that barmaid for you.
Jackie Stevens?
Yeah. Thought you might like to know she works at Kepler and Kent's during the day.
Where's that?
Well, it's not so much where as what. It's a printer's.
I got them from the till at work, didn't I? I was owed some petty cash.
What about the one you passed at the Bear and Badger, Davy? Got that from petty cash as well?
Could have been, if it was me. We take a lot of cash in.
You've been in trouble before, Davy, but nothing like this. I'm showing the suspect counterfeit £10 notes, exhibit GG 1 to 6. All those nice, new, forged notes in the till. Bit of a coincidence, eh?
Yeah, coincidence.
No, Davy, I don't believe a word you're saying. Those notes were in your possession, and I've got 2 witnesses who say you passed them. That alone carries a maximum sentence of 10 years.
I told you, I didn't know they were bent.
Come off it, Davy. I don't want to see a bloke of your age go down for a stretch like that. How about some names?
I'm saying nothing.
I know you didn't print these notes, Davy. They're expert. Why take the rap for it?
I'm now showing the suspect a photo found in his wallet. Who's this? It's Jackie Stevens, a barmaid at the Bear and Badger. Your second home, I understand.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
What's he doing in your wallet?
She must have dropped it, I suppose. I picked it up.
Oh, give it a rest, Davy.
I picked it up. I hardly know her.
I don't know what he's playing at.
Me neither. Who wants to cop a 10-year stretch to protect a forger?
Well, perhaps Jackie Stevens can enlighten us. It's time to find out.
Yeah, we've got 2 6-colour machines. They're through here.
Right.
Go. That's it.
Right, you have a word with her. I'll stick with the manager.
OK.
Can I help you?
I rather think you can, Jackie. Or should I say Suzi?
No way, not here. We ain't done single colours for years. We'd have gone bust. You have to put it through once for each colour. There's 4 in banknotes, isn't there? Plus the foil. So that's at least 5 times. Probably more for the details. And each time, the note has to be in exactly the same position. 1 slip, 1 drip, you start again.
I see.
But this could have been done by anyone in a way.
How do you mean?
Single-coloured Lidos. Market's flooded with them. Took them up to peanut.
What about the skill?
The market's flooded with unemployed printers too. Though somebody's made a darn good plate for that.
An expert.
I'd say so. Here, now, just a minute.
We think there's some connection with your company.
There can't be.
What can you tell me about your secretary, Mr. Ballantyne?
Jackie? She's a diamond. She couldn't print her own name, let alone that.
You know, I honestly thought you had come to apologise, not search my bag again.
You gave your permission, Jackie.
Of course. Look what happened the last time I said no.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Happy now.
Not really, Jackie, no. Why did you lie to the officer this morning about your name?
Well, I was angry, wasn't I? I'm no shoplifter.
Who did you give the £10 notes to?
A builder, I told you. His name was Kevin and he's long gone.
Did you get a receipt?
From a builder? You joking?
Nothing of...
You all together? Come to see me because I had a few quid in my bag.
No, Jackie.
No wonder the crime rate's rocketing up.
No, we're more interested in what you know about a man called David Palmer.
Who?
He drinks in the Bear and Badger, Jackie. The place where you work in the evenings. Remember?
A lot of people drink in there.
Yeah, but they don't all have a photo of you in their wallet, do they?
Well, he chats me up a bit, doesn't he? He must have got hold of a picture somewhere. You get blokes like that, don't you? Well, I do anyway. But it's not a crime, is it? I mean, what's Davy done?
Did we say he'd done anything?
No. No, you didn't.
You going to bring her in, Cook?
I'm not sure. She hasn't done anything we can prove yet.
Yeah, but the cashier at the bookie said that Palmer knew her. Fancied her or something.
Let's see what else you can find out about that little love affair. We'll have another chat with Mr. Ballantyne.
It's probably nothing, Sarge, but Tosh asked me to check a false name, Suzi Black.
But we know who she is now, Jackie Stevens.
Well, I know, but I've got a record of that alias being used before.
Where?
On the street.
You mean Tommy?
A Suzi Black got cautioned for it twice last year, and she's got long blonde hair just like Jackie.
David Palmer, he's a small-time toe rag. He's too much of a drunk to get serious.
Look, I need to know about him and Jackie Stevens.
Well, he just pestered her when she first came. Seemed to know her. She even asked me to sort him out once.
What happened?
Well, suddenly she seemed to like him. We talk all night now, Palmer at the end of the bar, her behind it.
Well, what's in it for her? He's hardly Mel Gibson.
Depends who you believe, doesn't it? I only ever see them talk. If you listen to Palmer, he reckons they're an item.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't think of anyone. Jackie keeps herself to herself.
Well, doesn't she have any friends here at all?
Not amongst the printers. Jackie's got aspirations. New car and all. Works hard. But then you have to these days, don't you? We're half the size we were before the recession.
Well, hang about. What about people you laid off?
Yeah, there's been that many.
Nobody that Jackie knew well.
What's one I used to see her with? John Peebles.
Peebles?
Good little printer. And she liked him all right. But I had to sack him. He was doing private jobs on my machines and during my time.
Have you got an address for him?
Jackie would. Let's go and ask her, shall we? He'll be in one of her files somewhere. That's odd.
Looks like she's popped out. Right, I need an address for her now, Mr. Ballantyne.
Tosh.
Yeah?
The DCI just called. Jackie Stevens has done a runner.
What?
Yeah, they're going straight over to her house, apparently.
According to Donna, she could have been on the game and all, as Suzi Black.
Maybe that's how Palmer knows her.
Possibly. We also think she's been seeing an unemployed printer called John Peebles.
So he could be the man?
Could be, but there's nothing on him yet, not even an address.
I see. Well, I might have a solution to that.
Why do we have to do this again? I've told you I don't know anything.
Yes, but I do. Rather more than you, in fact. Now, listen, Davy, I'll tell you the story. You just shout if I get it wrong. You know Jackie Stevens from your nocturnal activities, yeah? Curb crawling, etc.
Yeah.
Now, don't deny it. We know you've been cautioned, we've checked. Then, lo and behold, she turns up at your local boozer. Beautiful as ever. But she's not turning tricks anymore. However much you ask. How am I doing, Davy?
You're talking rubbish.
Am I? She still likes money, though, doesn't she? She's an industrious girl, is our Jackie. And then you tell her what you do, don't you? How you work at the bookies and the dog track. All of your choice acquaintances. And then, hey presto, one day, she starts talking to you. But it wasn't just talk, was it, Davy? She actually seemed to like you. Went out with you. Maybe even gave you a free one, just for old time's sake. But why? Because you could distribute all those dodgy notes. Winnings down the dogs, amongst your mates. Jackie can't do that. You've got the contacts.
You're making this up?
Oh, no, I'm not. You're invaluable to Jackie, you are. Except for one thing. How does she keep your mouth shut? It's brilliant, isn't it? She doesn't have to. You're facing a long stretch for uttering forged notes. But you don't grass on her. Because? Because you like her, don't you? You're sweet on her, aren't you?
So what if I was?
So a lot, mate. Because you've been had.
Well, this is the address, all right. I wonder if Miss Stevens is hiding from us. Right, let's get back to the station. See if they come up with an address for John Peebles.
But Jackie likes me. She loves me.
Have you looked at yourself recently, Davy? Wonder what Jackie sees in you?
You're winding me up.
I suppose I am. But here's the best bit. Jackie's going out with someone else.
You're lying.
I can even tell you his name. Peebles. John Peebles.
You're lying.
Hammer. Jackie and John, Davy, doing the notes together.
It's not like that.
Sit down, Davy.
She wouldn't. Peebles is just...
Sit down. She's been using you, Davy, barring your silence in the oldest way.
Rubbish!
Is it? Or is it rubbish that Jackie Stevens thinks you're a very good catch? Now, come on. You can't keep blocking it out.
Stop!
You're fooling yourself. They'll be still laughing at you while you're slopping out.
No!
I'm right, aren't I? You won't be the last, Davy.
I'll kill her.
No, you won't. You'll do better than that. You'll help me get his address. And then you'll help me put them both away.
No sign of Jackie Stevens at her place.
I've just been trying to call you, Guff. David Palmer gave us an address for Peebles. Jim's on his way over there now.
No, get Jim to go over to Jackie's place. See if either of them turn up there. You come with us and we'll see what Peebles has to say for himself.
All right. I'll catch up with you.
I'm outside Jackie Stevens' house now, sir. There's nothing doing.
OK, Jim. It doesn't look like Mr. Peebles is at home either.
So what have you done this time, then? Come on, what do you want to know?
Can I ask what he's been up to since he was laid off?
Well, he says he's been doing a bit of printing somewhere.
All right.
But I know he sees his trollop morning, noon and night. That's why we're getting divorced.
Would that be Jackie Stevens?
You are well informed.
Just a lucky guess.
Does he have any hobbies? Like photography, for example?
Yeah. He's just built himself a darkroom in my flaming bedroom. Do you want to see it?
I certainly do.
There it is. Lovely, isn't it?
Very unobtrusive. I think I'd divorce him just for that.
What you got?
Do you know what this is?
Haven't the foggiest.
It's a special photographic plate for developing an image instead of the usual paper. Now, this is very important. Does he have any more of these with anything on?
I don't know.
Does he have a lock-up or somewhere where he works?
I'm sorry, it's all I can do to speak to him these days. He comes and goes, and where he goes...
Nobody knows.
Oh, excuse me, madam. I'm Detective Constable Carver, Sunhill Police Station.
Oh, well, come in. Come in.
Thank you, but actually, it's your neighbour, Jackie Stevens, that I wanted to word with.
Well, why don't you knock then?
Well, I just have.
Well, I should knock a bit harder because she's there. Been there all afternoon. I saw her come back.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the neighbour saw her go in, and I certainly haven't seen anyone come out. Now, some garages over there, apparently, that she's always in and out of.
Right, Tosh, you take DS10, we'll go and have a look.
OK, go.
Jim, you have a look round the back.
Sir.
Jackie, open up, it's the police. Come on, Jackie, we know you're in there. You're just wasting time.
What's going on? I was just in the shower.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. DCI Meadows. We meet again, Jackie. No?
Go, I think we've got something. Try. Mr. John Peebles.
Who the hell are you?
I'm DC Lyons, and it is John Peebles, isn't it?
Oh, what if it is? Get the hell out!
I'm very calm, Mr. Peebles, because we've got reason to believe it. Yeah, what? So look. That's interesting.
What is this? Can't I print leaflets or something?
We need to look around, Mr. Peebles. Excuse me.
What gives you the right?
Excuse me.
All right, you stay there.
Sorry, John.
You see, we're more interested in your lucrative sidelines, Mr. Peebles.
You stupid...
We had to start trying to get rid of a bit.
Shut it! All right. I'm arresting you both for counterfeiting. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be giving in evidence.
I'm saying nothing.
She used some of your early efforts, did she?
No comment.
We had to start trying to get rid of him, John. It's no use just printing.
I know! But not through that imbecile and not those notes!
Because these are your best efforts, John, aren't they? They're on better paper.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
And you almost picked the right partner, too.
Yeah, almost.
Over here! Over here, quick!
Stanley Powell.
Bet this is a wind-up. You took your time getting here. I pulled him out, but I don't know if he's alive or what. I pulled him out of water. He was drowning.
He's alive.
Where's the ambulance?
Don't worry, Stanley, it's on his way.
I was going to give him a kiss of life, but you don't know what you can catch nowadays, you know?
All right. Are you all right? But the ambulance are here now. How you feeling?
He tried to kill me.
What? Who did? Looks like he's been robbed.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Stanley?
If I'd robbed him, why would I have pulled him out?
In case you thought you could be done for murder.
Murder?
He was pulled out of the water unconscious.
What have we got then?
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
Hey, Stanley, come here.
Stupid.
All right, you want to tell us what really happened?
I told you.
So what did you do with the wallet?
Hey, that's a stupid. Let go!
All right, Stanley Powell, I'm arresting you for assault. You do not have to say anything
come
unless
on.
you wish to do so, but what you do say may be giving in evidence.
Look, you've got the wrong thing. I'm a hero. I should get a medal.
Yeah, save it for the station. Sierra Oscar from 363 receiving.
Go ahead, Steve.
Can you send the van round to bring in one suspect from Waterman's Lock, Sarge?
One suspect?
It's Stanley Powell.
Understood.
Look.
Hey, hands off! I've just had this cleaned.
I'll go with him to the hospital, Dave. Looks like you got a prisoner.
Yeah, all yours, Dave. I'll follow Polly to the hospital.
According to Polly, his name's Dennis Allsop. He's aged 50. He's a claims inspector for the DSS in the High Street, and he says it's definitely not Powell who attacked him.
Doctor, is it possible to see Mr. Allsop now?
Yes, this way.
So he's well enough to talk to us?
Oh, yeah. He has a graze and bruising to the face, but the injury was only superficial.
Well, why is he so confused if he's only got superficial injuries?
Probably shock. He could have drowned when he was unconscious in the water. He's lucky to be alive.
Thank you. Mr. Allsop, Detective Inspector Johnson, this is DC Skase, Sun Hill.
Hello.
We'd like to ask you a few questions if you feel up to it.
Yes, well, I'll try.
Can you tell us what you were doing down by the canal?
Well, it was my lunch hour. I drove there.
It's an awfully long way from your office. Any particular reason for going there?
Well, it's quiet there. I had something on my mind I needed to think.
Problem at work?
No. Domestic. My wife and I were just not seeing eye to eye at the moment. It's nothing serious.
So what happened?
Yes, well, I was walking along, looking at the water, thinking.
Was there anyone else about?
No. Well, I didn't notice anybody, but suddenly I heard a noise behind me, and then someone grabbed me from behind, round the neck, and then he hit me with something and snatched my wallet, and the next thing I knew, I was in the canal.
So it was a robbery. The attacker was after your money.
Well, he took my wallet, yes.
Our officer reported you as saying that he tried to kill me. Is that right?
Well, I suppose I thought he was. Trying to kill me, I mean, I could have drowned, couldn't I, for all he cared?
But it definitely wasn't Stanley Powell who attacked you.
No, it wasn't him. He saved my life.
Mrs. Allsop?
Yes?
I'm WPC Page, Sun Hill. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
Oh.
Your husband's in hospital.
Hospital? Why, what's happened?
Apparently he was attacked.
Attacked? Oh, my God.
He was pushed in the canal. He wants you to fetch some clothes for him to come home in.
Oh. Right.
You all right?
Yes. Yes, I'll get his clothes.
You'll be all right to drive?
No, I can't drive.
We'll give you a lift then.
Oh. Right.
Thanks.
Is that it then?
No, we're waiting for her.
Was something wrong?
Yeah, she hasn't asked how he is.
The victim says it definitely wasn't Powell.
Good. Let's get him back in the fresh air then.
Oh, CID want us to have a chat with him first.
Rather you than me. Right. Go on, Stanley.
Time for a drop, is it? I haven't had my hearty breakfast yet.
Yeah, well, you're not being charged. It was a misunderstanding.
I told him that, didn't I?
Yeah, well, sorry.
Just because I'm homeless doesn't mean I'm automatically a criminal. I could have him for false arrest. I could get compensation.
Well, will you sit for a cup of tea while I have a chat with you?
Yeah, go on then. Malt and 3 sugars. To hell with a waistline.
Steve.
And if there's any chocolate biscuits...
Doing the job you do, Mr. Allsop, you must have caught quite a few people out in your time. Cut off their benefits, even had them prosecuted.
Well, it's my job. I don't enjoy that part of it, despite what some people might think.
If somebody has a grudge against you, they could have been waiting for you, even followed you from the office.
Or even just seen you by chance.
Well, yes, but...
Has anybody threatened you like that recently, say, within the last 6 months?
No, nothing like that.
I've got Mrs. Allsop outside. Is it all right to bring her in?
Yeah.
You can come in now, Mrs. Allsop.
Charlotte.
I've brought you clothes.
Oh, thank you, my dear. I'd like to get dressed and go now, please. I want to pick up my car, if that's all right.
Isn't it in your drive? A red Capri?
No.
No, that's the other one.
You've got 2 cars?
Yes.
Well, perhaps we ought to go and retrieve the one you left by the canal.
Well, I don't want to cause you any trouble.
There's no trouble. While we're at it, you can show us exactly what happened.
She wasn't exactly overjoyed to see him, was she?
What was that about the other car?
I just thought it seemed odd.
Haven't you ever heard of a 2-car family, Miss Marple?
When she doesn't drive, Sherlock. Anyway, it wasn't his kind of car. Too flash. 2-litre Capri will go faster, Stripes.
Maybe she's got herself a toy boy.
Allsop was certainly rattled when he heard it was in his drive.
So what were you doing by the canal?
I often go down there for the peace and quiet. I like water.
And what happened? What did you see?
I saw a man in the water.
Before that, when he was attacked?
I didn't see that. I just saw him struggling in the water. So I leapt in and I grabbed him by the lapels.
Hang on, you weren't wet?
No. Well, I grabbed him. And then he was going down for a third
OK,
time.
cut the heroics. What about the man who attacked him?
I didn't see him. He must have ran off before I got there.
Well, you said earlier you saw everything.
Yeah. I did. I saw everything there was to see while I was there.
Is that all?
All. I just saved a man's life. That's all.
What about the other car, Mr. Allsop? The one in the drive of your house? Is it your car?
Is this of any relevance?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. We can always check it on the police computer.
No, it's not my car.
So whose is it?
It's a friend's.
Name?
I really don't see what it's got to do with you.
What's his name?
Mark. Mark Dice.
So why did you say the car was yours, Mr. Allsop?
Oh, it's rather embarrassing.
He's a friend.
What's going on now then, Stanley?
Because there's never a cop around when you need one, eh?
Coming up you get. You all right?
No. They spilled my drink.
Where'd you get this?
I just bought it, didn't I?
10-year-old single malt. It's a bit old market for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I had a good day to begging.
Yeah, you didn't have this kind of money 2 hours ago.
You didn't find it. I don't keep it in a wallet, you know.
Wouldn't have happened to have come out of the wallet of that bloke you fished out the canal, would it?
Oh, see, there you go. Jumping to conclusions again. But come on, search me. Oh, search me if you like.
No, thanks. I don't want to get rabies or whatever it is you got.
Go on your way, Stanley.
No, oh, hey. Oh, no, I want this boy to back up his accusations. Come on. Where's the money?
You spent it on this, didn't you? But from now on, I'm watching you.
So Mrs. Allsop says the car belongs to Mark Dice.
He's a petty villain.
Yeah, I know, mostly receiving, but he did do 6 months for GBH about 2 years ago. So what's he doing with the Allsops?
Our expert in the field here reckons he's having an affair with the wife.
I wouldn't have thought he was her type.
Come on, wimpy husband. Along comes a guy with hairs on his chest. I think he's exactly her type.
And you reckon there's a connection with the attack at the canal?
Well, he was definitely covering something up.
Well, his wife's having an affair. He's hardly likely to go broadcasting it, is he?
First thing he said to Dave Quinnan was he tried to kill me.
And you think he meant Dice?
I think he did, until Polly mentioned that Dice's car was parked in his drive at the time. Allsop then realised that Dice was probably in the house with Charlotte, nicely tucked up with an alibi.
Hello.
So who pushed Allsop into the canal?
Someone put up to it by Dice?
Be right down. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Allsop are at the front desk.
It was my wife's idea to come. She was worried she might get involved.
Right. Can we start at the beginning, please? Mrs. Allsop?
I believe Mark Dice. Well, he may have something to do with the attack on my husband.
That's why I said he threatened to kill me. But I didn't want to get Charlotte involved.
I see. Why do you think Mark Dice attacked your husband?
He didn't. He was with me.
So why are you saying he was involved, then?
Last week, he threatened to kill me.
It started about 5 months ago. Mark was helping fix the roof on the house. He was very funny and charming. I suppose I was flattered that he seemed interested. And then one thing led to another. I mean, my marriage has been dead for years. I'm entitled to a last fling, aren't I?
It's a bit more than a fling, isn't it, for death threats to be issued?
Mark didn't mean it.
How do you know?
Dennis found us a couple of days before, and...
In flagrante?
Yes. And he hit me.
In front of Mark Dice?
Yes. Mark said, touch her again and I'll kill you. It was just a row. You say things, don't you?
But you think Dice tried to carry out his threat today?
No!
Well, that's what you've alleged, Mrs. Allsop. Do you think he might have got someone else to kill your husband?
I don't know. I was confused. Dennis said I might be implicated if anything happened to him.
And are you?
No!
Are you in love with Dice?
Oh, you must think I'm stupid. I know he's 10 years younger than me, but he loves me. He wants to marry me.
So you're getting a divorce?
And live on what?
But that's what you want, to marry Mark Dice. And how far would you go to achieve that?
I don't believe this. I came here to tell you, didn't I? I wouldn't do that if I was involved, would I?
I think it's about time you told us where we can find Mr. Dice.
There's a club where he goes to play cards.
Mr. Sharma?
Yes.
You reported trouble with a customer.
It wasn't a customer. It was a drunk. And he smelt. He had dirty clothes. I told him to wait outside and I would bring him a takeaway, but he insisted he wanted to sit down and have a meal.
So what happened?
He was waving a lot of money right under my nose like this. He said, "My money's as good as anybody's." He wouldn't go, so I called you.
Stanley Powell?
But he went, yeah?
Yes. 5 minutes ago, he went down the high street.
And how much money did he have?
It must have been about 50 or 60 pounds in new notes. Where would he get that unless he stole it?
We've got a pretty good idea, Mr. Sharma. Thank you very much.
He may not have whacked Allsop, but I bet he took his wallet.
That's why he did a runner.
Yeah, he couldn't have gone far.
Not unless he's taken a cab to the Ritz.
Excuse me? D.I. Johnson, D.C. Skase from Sun Hill. We're looking for Mark Dice.
Through the door. Games room.
Thanks.
Trying to have me over, sunshine. Don't reckon I've got the bottle.
Mark Dice.
Who wants to know, Cherry Blossom?
D.I. Johnson, D.C. Skase. We'd like a word at Sun Hill.
I'm in the middle of a game, Cherry.
Are you coming, or do I drag you out in front of your friends?
I think I'm going to call your bluff. I'll see you.
Full house.
Mark Dice, I'm arresting you on suspicion of conspiracy to murder.
What?
You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
This place is overrun by dossers. Stanley could be anywhere.
Here we go.
Stanley? Hey. Oh, I'm sorry, love.
Hush off, will you?
He could be anywhere, couldn't he?
He likes it by the canal, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, where were you about 1:45 this afternoon?
I was washing me hair. Do you work for a woman?
You've been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. You do well to take it seriously.
I was washing me hair. Ask Charlotte Allsop. She was in the shower with me. Coming up nice and white.
You wash your mouth out too, did you? We've got witness statements saying that last week you threatened to kill him.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, all right, I did threaten him. But it was just to scare him. He was giving Charlotte grief.
What sort of grief?
He hit her. He's a nutter.
Oh, and you went to protect her?
Yeah.
And threatened to kill him?
I didn't mean it, did I?
No?
I didn't attack him. I don't care what that nutter says.
Oh, it wasn't Dennis Allsop who accused you. It was his wife.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, come in, boys. I'd offer you a bite, but it's all done. Have a drink.
Where did you get the money, Stanley?
And don't say begging.
What money? I haven't got any money. Search me if you like.
We will do. Down the neck.
You boys never give up.
What time did you arrive at the Allsops?
About 12. I wasn't at the canal. I don't believe this. He must have threatened her or something. Charlotte wouldn't grasp me.
But she did. She said you wanted to live together but can't afford it.
A silly cow. Sir wants shut of him, but she won't leave him because he's got all the dosh, isn't he?
Exactly. The house, the good pension scheme, life insurance. Apart from the threat, did you ever talk about killing Allsop?
Nah.
Really? Not even pillow talk? Two lovers planning for the future?
Yeah, well, we might have mentioned it as a joke, but it wasn't serious.
It's serious money. I mean, what's the house worth? 150 grand? And the life insurance?
You can buy a lot of poker chips with that.
I was with her, wasn't I? At the time.
But a man like you, Mark, I mean, you've got contacts, haven't you? You know a few hard men, I bet. So what's it cost? 2 grand? You stood to get 100 times that.
Yeah, I do know people. I could have done it, but I never.
Why not? That way you get everything you want. The money, the house, the woman you love.
I don't love her.
You told her you wanted to marry her.
I wasn't serious, was I? I mean, women like to hear that, don't I?
So, who'd you pay to do it then?
I didn't pay nobody.
Hope you didn't pay him up front because he botched it, didn't he?
You're not going to fit me up, you cow. I didn't do it.
Oh, I know you didn't. You paid someone else to do it and then got yourself a convenient little alibi.
Well, so did she, didn't she? She had an alibi and all. It was her who asked me to come round. Maybe it was her that did it.
Why not, Mrs. Allsop? She wanted shot of her husband.
She hasn't got the bottle for murder, sir.
She had the bottle for an affair.
But Dice doesn't love her. He doesn't want to live with her.
Oh, he can still get his hands on the money, can't he? If she's in love with him, he could still clean her out. He's a con man.
Is that copper's intuition, Sally, or just dislike? I understand from Rod that he insulted you.
I'm black and I'm a woman, sir. I've been insulted all my life. It doesn't cloud my professional judgment.
Just slipped out. I'm sorry.
Well, if it just slips out again, I'll chop it off.
So, do you want another go at Dice?
No, we'll pull in the femme fatale.
She's in here. They'd like another word with you, my dear.
Have you spoken to Mark?
Actually, Mrs. Allsop, we'd like to interview you down at the station.
Well, this time?
I don't want to go, Dennis.
Well, can't you just ask your questions here? Well, haven't we been through enough already?
I don't want to go.
Unless you come voluntarily, I'm afraid, Mrs. Allsop, I'll have to arrest you on suspicion of conspiracy to murder.
Yeah. That's all I have in the whole world. I'm travelling light.
Where's the money?
I haven't got any money. The love of money is the root of all evil.
50 quid. The notes you had.
Yeah, I wish.
Right, do a strip search. Come on, Stanley.
You want the clothes off my back? Have you not harassed me enough? You want my dignity as well?
Come on.
Matthew, Mrs. Allsop has volunteered to help us further with our inquiries.
Right.
This way, please, Charlotte.
You'll have to wait in the front office, I'm afraid.
Look, Inspector, this is absolutely ridiculous. You can't possibly believe my wife had anything to do with it.
We're pursuing our inquiries, Mr. Allsop. Front office.
Shoes.
No, I draw a line there.
Come on, shoes. Sit down. What's this for, then? Keep the rain out?
I can't believe you think I did it. Why do you think it was me?
Well, who's got the most to gain? You want to marry Dice, but there are 2 obstacles. Your husband and lack of money.
But I wouldn't kill him. I couldn't.
But you did discuss killing him with Dice.
I didn't, never.
Well, he told us you did.
What? Well, he's lying.
Well, why would he lie about a thing like that? It puts him in the frame.
I don't know. He loves me. He might have done something stupid for me.
Well, did he tell you he was going to?
No. I only said he might.
Like he says you might.
What?
Dice thinks you tried to kill your husband.
I don't know what he's been telling you, but whatever it is, he's lying. He was the one who wanted the money. He was always broke from gambling. I was forever giving him money. He was the one going on about how much Dennis was worth dead. If anybody did it, it was him.
For the last time, I found it.
Yeah, we know. On the street.
Yeah, like I told you.
OK, you can go.
Go?
On your bike.
What about my money?
Lost property. You can't have it.
What?
You keep telling us you found it.
It's mine, I earned it.
Well, begging, I suppose. We counting the whiskey and the rest, that's nearly 100 quid.
Exactly 100 quid.
So, tell us, exactly. Where would you earn that kind of money?
If I tell you, can I keep it?
So the 2 lovebirds are accusing each other. Where does that leave us?
Well, it doesn't look as if either of them actually did it, sir. We reckon one of them set somebody else up to do it.
Are you sure? Or was it just a simple mugging?
Come in.
Can I have a word, please, sir?
Oh, that's preposterous. You couldn't possibly believe him. Well, he's a tramp.
His statement was very coherent. He alleges that you offered him money to fake an attack on you, then to call us and say he dragged you from the canal.
He had over £50 on him. He claims you paid him 100.
Ah, I know what happened. Charlotte must have told Dice, and then Dice found Powell and paid him to come up with this story.
Suspect has shown money recovered from Stanley Powell. These are new notes, Mr. Alsop. The sort you get from cash dispensers. Did you make a withdrawal today?
No.
Perhaps you're unaware that notes from a cash dispenser can be traced to a withdrawal from a specific account. We can check if these notes came from your account, Mr. Alsop.
Well, maybe somebody used my card.
So you think the notes have come from your account?
Well, yes. Well, if Dice used my card after my wallet was stolen...
We can also check the time of the withdrawal to the minute. Was that withdrawal made before or after the attack, Mr. Alsop?
It's not fair. Dice deserves to be put away. He's a crook.
Dennis Alsop, I'm arresting you for attempting to pervert the course of justice.
She's my wife. I gave her a home and security.
You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
She was like a bitch on heat. God knows what she could have caught from him. She deserves to be punished. Well, why shouldn't she hurt? Just like she hurt...
This is it, Tony.
Kids are involved.
Steve?
Right, come on, move back. There's nothing to see.
Best let the experts deal with it.
Carl, it's a girl, you know, Suzi Jensen.
Yeah, all right, love. Now, you saw the accident?
Yeah.
Right, whereabouts were you?
Over there, I was coming up Gateside Street, going shopping.
Right.
I saw everything, you know, including the little bastard who was driving. It was that Dennis Reed. The car was all over the place. She never had a chance.
Okay, love.
Why aren't you going after Reed?
Well, you saw him, did you, sir?
Of course I saw him. It's my fence is demolished.
Right. Could you describe what he was wearing, please?
You ought to know what he looks like.
A description would help, sir.
He had that stupid baseball cap on and that tracksuit top he always wears, grey and black.
Right.
You do know how much trouble he's caused round here?
Yes, sir. We are aware of him.
You ought to get after him before someone has a go at you.
Okay, can we clear the road, please? Come on, give us room to move, please.
Poor kid.
Yeah. Looks like Dennis Reed's in the frame.
Him again?
Yeah, car was nicked from Camber Road car park half an hour ago. Look, Tony, I'm off in the ambulance to St Hughes. George is rounding up witnesses.
You want us to go and pick up Dennis Reed, yeah?
You better. If I see him, I'll probably strangle the little brat.
Be our pleasure. Paul!
Thanks, Tony.
She's only out for a second. It was just a second. I wasn't watching.
It's all right. I'll come in the ambulance with you and Cindy.
I can go with her.
Yeah, of course you can. Come on.
My husband, I've got to tell my husband.
Is he at home?
No, he's working. He does removals. But I don't know where he is.
Well, don't worry. We'll find him. Okay, everybody, it's all over. You can go home now. Got the situation under control. Go on. All of you can go home now, okay?
We nearly had a riot outside his house when he crashed into that shop. He's really done it this time.
They'll probably lynch him after this.
Do us a favour, wouldn't it? Courts don't seem keen on locking him up.
I'm Cindy Jemson's father. They said my wife's here.
Oh.
Yeah. Is she all right?
Your daughter's going to be okay, Mr. Jemson.
Carol, is she all right? You know who did this, don't you?
Mr. Jemson, we're dealing with it.
If you keep on dealing with him, how come he's still allowed to run wild nicking cars?
Yeah, I understand. You're upset, Mr. Jemson.
Yeah, it's my daughter he's run over.
Shit house. People on the estate went to the council to try and get the Reeds moved. Reckon Dennis was a bad influence on the younger kids, leading them astray.
But the Reeds are still here.
Of course they are. Bought the house, didn't they? Something else that upset the neighbours. Oh, Mr. Reed?
Mr. Stamp.
This is WPC Page.
What's up, Mr. Stamp? Spreading the misery around Sun Hill.
I'm afraid we need to speak to Dennis. Is he in?
Yes, he's in. He's in here. Dennis. Dennis.
No.
Dennis.
Been out this morning, Dennis?
No,
Always wear your street gear indoors, do you?
just clothes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to go out. When? Whenever I feel like it.
Sure you didn't just pop out for an early morning drive?
Slept in, got up, got dressed, and watched TV. You know, the one just turned off.
That right, Mr. Reed?
I've been in the garden shed. But as far as I know, he's been in all morning.
Who says any different?
Witnesses who saw you driving the car and knocked over a little girl.
Dennis?
She was 6 years old, Dennis.
Told you I've been in the morning. Whatever it is, I'm not guilty.
Dennis Reed, I'm arresting you on suspicion of aggravated taking and driving away of a motor vehicle. You don't have to say anything unless we should do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? Shall we, Mr. Reed?
I just want to call my wife.
It's right, they'll let you make one phone call.
Go ahead.
You ought to get on a 999. You know, police, fire, ambulance. Oh, Mrs. Reed.
Diana Reed, please. Di, it's me. Yeah, I know, but Dennis has been arrested. It's serious this time, Di. I think you should meet us at Sun Hill. Yeah. All right. She's very busy.
What do you know about it? And she sought you out.
Right. If we're all ready.
Just stay there.
Sierra Oscar 595 receiving.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I'm at Dennis Reed's place. Someone's just lobbed something through the window.
Are you all right, Tony?
Yeah, but it could turn nasty down here. I don't fancy taking any chances.
Okay, Tony, I'll see if I can get you some assistance.
Come in, Andrew.
It's the RTA on the Jasmine Allen, sir. A lorry's been parked across the corner of Larkway Road and Gateside Street, where the accident happened.
Copper this. Yeah, the Residents' Association have been threatening something like this for months. The council have refused to put in traffic islands and speed humps.
A bit late for traffic calming, sir. What they want is Dennis Reed off the streets.
Yeah, I better get down there myself. Sarge.
Tony? Tony? Any idea who it is?
Could be anyone, Sarge. They all want Dennis off the estate.
There's a bunch of men around down there, but I don't think they're up to much. Oh, Reg, you're on short patrol. You have a look round the back, keep an eye on the window. Listen, we're going to have a look round the estate.
Right, Sarge. They shall not pass, Reg.
Thank you, Sergeant. I've asked my wife to come down as well.
Oh, well, look forward to that then.
It's just that in the past she's been the one who sat in with Dennis.
Yeah, well, we can't hang around all day for her. You'll have to be the responsible adult this time. Who's talking to you?
Go on.
Oi, you brat!
Yeah. Can you turn your engine off, please?
Run out of petrol, have we, sir? Look, Mr.
Jemson. Paul Jemson. It's my little girl in hospital.
Right, well, I'm sorry, but you're still going to have to move here.
No. You need more than that to tow this away. Well, here's a big wig. That's it. Turn up when it's all over, when it's too late.
Okay, Mike?
Sir, this is Mr. Jemson. His daughter got run down here this morning.
Okay, mate, thanks. You and Norika turn this traffic round, will you?
Right. Be on your way.
Stay. You should have done something about Dennis Reed ages ago.
Look, all we can do is arrest him and put him in front of a court.
Go on, blame someone else. None of you've got the guts to take any responsibility.
It's not that simple, Mr. Jemson.
Don't give me that garbage.
Mr. Jemson.
Look, he won't stop nicking cars, won't stop racing them. He's got the young kids round here copying him.
We arrest him whenever we can.
And last year, he crashed into the front of a shop. It's lucky no one was killed. I mean, what has he got to do before someone locks him up? You tell me.
Look, Mr. Jemson, there's been enough trouble here today. Now, if you don't move this, I'm going to have to arrest you. And what good would that do anybody, eh? I take it this is your business, removing?
Yeah, only just started up. I mean, laid off last year. I mean, it's a family. You have to look after them. Future.
Move your lorry, Mr. Jemson, please, and leave Dennis Reed to us, right?
And what happens then, eh? You give him a pat on the head, be a good boy, and don't do it again.
Mr. Jemson.
Die!
Okay,
Come here.
I'm arresting you for assaulting a police officer. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Look, Dennis, you know how it works. We have witnesses. They make statements. We have forensic that will link you with a car. Piece of fluff, a hair, blood, anything, and we'll find it.
You want me to roll over for it?
Just tell us what happened, Dennis. Did you see the girl?
Dennis.
There's nothing different here, Dennis. It's what you always do. Bunk off of school, nick a car and go for a ride.
Told you, I slept and watched TV.
What were you watching?
Dunno, cartoons.
What cartoons?
Cartoons.
Animal cartoons, funny cartoons, Postman Pat?
Please try and remember what you were watching. If you can prove you were at home, then...
I nicked the car.
Look, Dennis, I don't think you realise how serious this is. It's not some sort of game. You don't have to confess if you're innocent.
Get real, will ya? I nicked the car, right?
Where?
The multi-down at Canberra Road. Easy, you know, to give it a bit of wrist.
And is that what you were doing when you were roaring down Gateside Street? Giving it a bit of wrist?
I saw her try to swerve, but the car wasn't having it. She just stood there. It's an accident. What you call RTA. They happen.
Dennis!
What about Auntie Mary? She got hit by a car the other year. You said it's an accident. She never died.
But Dennis, that doesn't justify...
Justify what? Go on, say something.
Dennis, I'm trying to help you. We've got to...
What do you know anyway? What do you know about anything? Look, you got it on tape. Can I go to the toilet?
Yeah. I'm sure we could all do with a break.
Interview ended at 11:45.
You really are a nasty little boy, aren't you?
What?
Your father's in there trying to help you.
Help me? What's he ever done for me?
He's doing his best.
He's a prat.
He's your father.
He's a loser. What are you going to do with me now, then?
Sierra Oscar at 171.
Right, Andrew, get Dennis Reed charged.
Sir. And what about Mr. Jemson? Will you charge him?
No, we'll caution him. He shouldn't be up to causing any more trouble.
Oh, Tony.
There's no youth court sitting this afternoon, sir.
Then you better phone the magistrates' court. If they're able to see us, we'll get Dennis remitted into custody, and then he can go before the youth court tomorrow.
Whatever it takes, Tony, just keep him off the streets, all right?
Sir.
And how is Master Reed?
The usual.
What does that mean?
Well, with respect, sir, we've seen it all before. He confesses, his parents pay the fines or whatever, then he's at it again. I mean, last time he even turned up the attendance centre in a stolen Range Rover.
Yeah, well, this time he's run down a little girl. A night in captivity might concentrate his mind a bit. Come on, Andrew.
She won't keep you long, Mrs. Reed, if you take a seat.
Kathy.
Mrs. Reed.
Mrs. Reed, if you'd like to come with me.
I don't know why my husband wanted me down here. He knows the ropes by now.
Oh, it's a lot more serious this time, Mrs. Reed. If you'd like to come through.
Assaulting a police officer is a serious offence. But taking everything into account, all the circumstances...
What do you know about it? I've seen you having tea with the Residents Association, then it's in your car and off, away from it all.
Mr. Jemson.
OK.
I was about to say that taking everything into account, the most appropriate course of action could be to caution you about your future behaviour.
Well, that's what you do with Dennis Reed, isn't it?
Not this time, Mr. Jemson. Mr. Jemson, we're assuming you're going to have the common sense to behave in future.
Me? Of course I will. Mind you, there's plenty of others on the estate who'll have a go at him. If you think I'm the only one, forget it.
Mr. Jemson, you will remain here at Sun Hill until I'm available to formally caution you.
OK. Tell my wife not to come down here. Her place is with Cindy.
And that's where you should have stayed.
Till we can put him before a magistrate.
Magistrate? What's going on?
Right, I'll explain what happens next. Dennis will be formally charged.
What the hell have you let them get away with?
Mrs. Reed, there's a little girl in hospital. Your son has committed a serious offence.
And he's confessed. He should come home with me.
In our view, it won't be safe for Dennis to be freed on bail. We'll ask the court this afternoon to remit him in custody overnight. Then he can appear formally at youth court tomorrow to answer the charges against him.
Let me take him home. We'll make sure he gets to court. We have in the past.
Mrs. Reed, there have been some arrests on the estate and attacks on your house.
Attacks?
We have an officer on patrol down there.
I was going to tell you, Di.
Oh, it's that lot on the estate, isn't it? I mean, they can't control their own kids, so they blame Dennis for leading them astray, and they blame him for everything that happens.
We think you and Dennis may be in danger. Now, I have a responsibility.
Don't you lecture me about responsibilities. Since his father's breakdown, I have work to keep this family afloat. And I can't watch Dennis all the time.
I understand, but I have to consider your safety. Do you or your husband have any relatives you could go to?
No, not round here, no.
As I said, you could be in danger, regardless of what happens to Dennis.
What, from that lot on the estate? Are you telling me you can't deal with them? You're quick enough to nick Dennis.
If you've no one you can go to, we'll ask the housing department to find you a safe flat.
We haven't got any choice, Di.
And if you go with WPC Page, Mrs. Reed. Could you get Dennis from the detention room, Tony?
Sir.
Good morning, Inspector Munro, Sun Hill. Duty social worker, please.
Well, where are you going to put us?
It's not up to me, Mrs. Reed.
Well, what's it going to be?
No idea. Depends on what the council can find you.
Oh, what?
Come on.
I'll just go and check, sir.
What will happen to Dennis after this?
Well, it's up to the court. With any luck, they'll remit Dennis into custody until tomorrow morning.
Remit him where?
If there's a place, he'll be sent to a secure unit for the night.
What's a secure unit?
It's like a prison for little boys.
They can't put me in a place like that.
Dennis, I don't think you appreciate how much trouble you are in.
Dennis is only 14. He's not a criminal.
Mr. Reed, Dennis is facing very serious charges, and the magistrates are likely to take a much tougher attitude than the juvenile court.
What happens if they don't remit Dennis? You said he'd be at risk outside.
Let's wait and see what the court says, shall we, Mr. Reed?
They're ready for us, sir.
Well, come on.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Seeing us pulled down to this level.
Mrs. Reed, it's for your own sake.
Yeah, well, I'm not having it! I'm going back to my house.
Mrs. Reed, that's why we brought you here.
Yeah, and now I'm leaving. You arrested my son, and you can deal with it. I'm going home.
Mrs. Reed.
Now, you try and stop me, and I'll have you for assault. Yeah, you see how you like being brought down.
Mrs. Reed. Sierra Oscar from 469.
Go ahead, Polly.
Mrs. Reed's gone back to her house. I couldn't stop her, Sarge.
I'll make sure Reg is aware. You wait there until Tony's stamp brings the father.
Right, Sarge.
171 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead.
Did he catch all that, Reg? Mrs. Reed is on her way.
Yes, Sarge. Any chance of some armed backup?
Putting the parents into a safe flat has worked against us, sir.
What are the magistrates thinking of? They think we're standing guard over them or something?
The court social worker persuaded the court that the Reeds always supported their son.
Your coffee, sir?
No. Look, I don't want the rest of the estate finding out Dennis is back on the streets. Right?
No, sir.
Right, Andrew. You can get Tony to take Dennis and his father over to the flat, right? And tell them to make sure they stay put.
Sir.
While they're on their way, you can caution Jemson and get rid of him.
Right, sir.
Come on, Dennis. This is it. Your new home.
Bit of a dump, innit?
Yeah. You'd have been better off in the secure unit.
Mrs. Reed?
What's happened to the door?
Well, it was while I was round the...
Window? Oh, I thought you were supposed to be guarding my house.
Yeah, I am, but I was...
But what? Look at it! I'm going inside.
Mrs. Reed, don't you think you'd be better off back at the safe flat?
This is my house.
Yeah, but... Mrs. Reed, look what happened when your son smashed into that shop. There was a mob out there.
That's your job. You're supposed to protect people and their property.
Don't come back here again, you bastards! Mrs. Reed, it's Dennis who's caused all this and we can't stop it. If you want to be protected, go back to the flat we arranged for you.
Come on, Dennis.
I can't.
Look, if you've got any problems, we're sorting out in the flat.
Can I stay at Sunhill?
You heard the magistrate. We're not allowed to keep you in custody.
Right, Mr. Jemison, you have been formally cautioned about your future behaviour. Should you not heed this caution...
I know.
I hope you do.
Yeah, OK, look. I was just a bit... you know.
Yes, Mr. Jemison. Will you see Mr. Jemison out, Mike?
Sir.
And I hope your daughter recovers quickly.
Yeah. Thanks.
Will my wife be safe at the house?
Won't worry about that, Mr. Reed.
She'll be all right, son. Who's that?
Wait there. See my son.
Mum. Oh, what have you done to us, Dennis?
Dennis?
She thinks I wanted this, but I didn't. None of it.
No?
I didn't mean to hurt her.
You ought to be telling this to your parents, Dennis. Not to me.
Can't.
Try.
I can't talk to them.
Why not?
Because Yarman's just useless. And she's never there, is she? Always working.
It's the real world, Dennis. Your mother's got responsibilities. You and your father. She can't just nick her car and escape for a while, can she?
Those kids on the estate all hanging around me. Don't like it.
It's because they think you're smart. You steal cars.
That's all I can do. You think I'm stupid, don't you?
No, I don't think that, Dennis. Trouble is, people judge you by what they see you do, not how you think.
That girl, I didn't mean to hurt her.
You should tell your parents.
Can't.
You have to try.
What's going to happen to me?
Depends what the court says. But it's up to you, Dennis. You've got to take responsibility for your own actions.
Scared.
Scared of what?
Because Mum's always put up for me. You know. Been there. Now I've done this to her, she won't want me. Not now.
You're just going to have to go in there and prove her different. Aren't you, Dennis?
You coming as well?
Yeah, I'm coming.